In today's video, I would like to talk to you about low-level discovery, in particular, disable and delete lost resources settings. So here on my screen, you can see I have ETH1 interface items that are being discovered by the network interface discovery low-level discovery rule, right? We can go to the discovery rules. We can open the network interface discovery rule over here. And we can see we have delete lost resources after 7 days. So if we lose an interface for some reason, all of its discovered items, triggers, etc. will remain for 7 days. And if we lose a resource, we will disable it immediately. So the items for that lost resource will be disabled immediately. This is my current setting. I can also configure a different behavior here. But in this case, I want to disable them immediately, and this can be very useful. You don't want to delete your resources immediately because things happen. Deleting a resource means you will lose all of its history. So you might want to keep it for, say, a week or maybe even a longer time period until you're sure that it indeed is deleted from the environment, and only after 7 days it's deleted from Zabbix. But you might want to disable it immediately. So let's see this in action. Over here, I have two filters, net interface name matches and net interface name not matches. So I'm going to go on the host. We're using macros here, right, in the filters. I'm going to go to my macros and I'm going to filter over here, net interface not matches, and I'm going to add ETH1 over here. I'm going to update my macro that I use in low-level discovery filters. And I'm going to rerun the discovery rule on the host. And then let's return to items and see what happens with ETH1 interface items. So after I rerun the discovery rule, ETH1 items are now filtered out, right? The discovery rule doesn't discover them anymore. They are marked with an orange eye symbol, information symbol over here. The item is not discovered anymore. It has been disabled, and we can see that this indeed is the case, and will be deleted in 7 days, right? And this is also very useful when you're implementing new filters. Say you filter something out by accident, and that's something that you didn't want, a resource that you did not want to filter out. So instead of it being instantly deleted, right, it's going to get disabled first over here, disabled by an LLD rule, and then you have 7 days to fix your filters and re-enable the resource. Make sure that the discovery rule finds it, the necessary resource, instead of just instantly deleting it. And that's something that you'd get if you set delete lost resources to immediately. So in most cases, you want to delete lost resources after some time period, while disabling them can be immediate because, for example, maybe ETH1 is really gone in our case, and the items would become unsupported anyway. So instead of having that broken behavior, we just disable them until the interface is found again or until we adjust our filters.